Hi, my name is Zachary Boissonneau. I own A Foot Above Fitness. I'm a private trainer and a gym owner here in Orleans at 1290 Trim Road. Okay, so in terms of ideal trainer, who's gonna be, I say, the right fit for this? Because quite frankly, I don't want just anybody who has a training certificate. I want people who are going to be passionate about what they do. I think that there needs to be a specific order between the two ideas of I'm in this to make money and I'm in this to help people. You need to help people first, and that then makes money. If you're in this to make money and helping people is second, this is not the place for you. And so my ideal trainer would be somebody who cares about their clients, who cares about their own health, who cares about their business, who cares. I guess that's the best summary for all of it, is somebody who genuinely wants to, I'm gonna say, change the world one person's fitness at a time rather than try and make themselves rich. Sure, you can make more money here than you will working at any other facility as a personal trainer, but I think that priorities matter a lot. And so somebody who has all that stuff and ducks in a row, that'll be the perfect person to fit in here. A lot of the trainers who've come here have come from other facilities. It makes sense to me that you would get your start somewhere else, get your feet wet in the industry somewhere else. But the cool thing about personal training is that you end up having a lot of clients who are dedicated to you and not necessarily dedicated to the brand that you're working under or the big box facility. And so to break that was tricky for me, as well as I've helped a few other trainers as well. And so the important thing to remember is that no, as part of a non-compete clause, you cannot go and solicit business away from your previous employer or whoever you have a contract with. You can't go to your clients and be like, here's my letter of resignation and this is where I'm going to be training. Here's how you can find me. I would love for you to come with. That's absolutely a breach of your contract. If your clients, however, decide of their own accord that they want to leave wherever they are and break their contract, and their client or that client then decides they want to follow you, nobody can stop you from any of that stuff. And so there is a little bit of tiptoeing through the tulips that needs to be done for you to kind of get out of wherever you are to get to where you are now. But I can tell you, once you're here, your clients are your clients, and it's not going to be some sort of contractual thing with me. You won't ever have to worry about where your business is going to follow you again. Contract here is a pretty generic cookie cutter contract that I took off of the internet, full disclosure. And it then has a 60-day out. So if you'd like to break your contract here and you want to be off to the next adventure or go start your own gym or whatever you want to do, then you just need to give me a 60-day heads up of you wanting to break that contract, as much as the term is for 5 years. I have in the past for other trainers who are trying to get out and get in and make the transition. I get that there is some financial hardship that comes along with that. And so for other trainers, what I've done is if you've committed to the first year and there is no 60-day out on that first year, that then you would get your first month rent for free. I've also done for some trainers that rather than you pay for that first month rent, get a bunch of clients in the door, and then we'll subsidize that over the following 3 months while you're in here. And then you could keep your 60-day clause as well. So really I'm not a chain. This isn't a big facility. We don't have a huge corporation hanging over us. And so I'm ready to talk about whatever will make it easiest for your transition. Okay, so most of the people who reach out here, and I'm sure that you've seen that too, that if they reach out to a personal trainer, they say, okay, well, how much does this cost? Well, so that's the cool thing here, is that you get to set whatever the price you want is. And so at the place that I was before, if you were a level 2 trainer and that depended on some stuff, you got billed out at a certain amount. If you were a level 3 trainer, you got billed out at a certain amount, and so on and so forth. Whereas here, I'm just asking for a flat rate rent. And so you can charge whatever you want to charge, whatever you think you're worth, whatever your clients think you're worth, whatever you want to bill yourself out per hour, by all means, go for it. If you want to make packages, go for it. If you want discounts and price breaks and whatever you want to do, go for it. This is as much of a family as it isn't. Everybody in here has their own brand, has their own logo, has their own clients. They do their own thing. Everybody has hobbies. You're into powerlifting or you're into Olympic lifting or boxing or whatever. Everybody has their speciality. That's what they do. But at the same time, we play very well with each other. Actually, it's going to be this weekend that we're going out for a Christmas party, and all of us are going to get together. As much as we all have our own individual businesses and clients and all that stuff, we're still able to come together. You see trainers learning from other trainers, Olympic guys teaching boxing people how to do cleans, or you'll see anatomy people talking about deadlifts, and it's a lot of like sharing of information that way. There's a lot of, I'm gonna say business development as well. So we've got some trainers who have a great accountant, or they're very versed with like QuickBooks or how to track all of that stuff. And so if you have a question, ask one of your colleagues. As much as I'm not anybody's boss, we still all play very well with each other. And so the coolest thing in here is I think that everybody plays on a very similar level. We're all trainers in here. We all have clients. We are all peers. It's not a, I'm your boss, you're my employee, or anything like that. And then we've got some really cool equipment. I love toys. I love gym whatever. So come in and like, I've got neat stuff, and I love, or I know that trainers love neat stuff. The new doodad, the new gadget, the new whatever. We have all that stuff. And if I haven't seen it before, then tell me about it and let's get that in here too. And so this feels like a playground. It feels like a good atmosphere, and it attracts exactly that.